Hello, dear friends. Here are we again in another video to present or to just share with you how you can preach the gospel to your colleagues. And in this particular video, we want to see how someone who have been in a company or in a job site for long and have not been preaching the gospel and now have decided to preach the gospel, perhaps because they have seen our past videos, or perhaps that have been bubbling in his heart. He wanted to preach the gospel, but he didn't know how to undertake it or to take the steps. So we want to show you here some steps to do that. The first thing is to do evaluation. What does this evaluation come to do here? Is to evaluate your life. How have you been living with your colleagues? Have you been living a life that pleases God or a life of sin? Perhaps if you have been gossiping about your bosses, complaining with other people, or if you have been doing corruption, or you have been involved in some things like fake missions, or when you go to the hotel, you people take the bills and then you put them high, and many other things that you may know. And when you are involved in that thing, you cannot just come and start preaching the gospel. It will not work. So the first step will be to call your colleague and ask him to forgive you. Call him somewhere in a restaurant or in your house and tell him that, colleagues, please, I have called you to ask you to forgive me. He will be amazed and say, man, what have you done wrong? Say, no, I've done wrong to you, and especially I've done wrong to my God. Say, what have you done? Do you remember that in this day, this is what we did? In this day, we gossip about this boss. In this day, this is what we did, and that is not good. Why? Because I am a Christian, and I have not been living my identity as a Christian. And now I'm conscious of that, and I've asked God, I've repented before God, and I said I should come to you and ask you to forgive me. That fast from now, I want to live a life that pleases God. And since I know that I have wronged you and I've wronged God, that's why I say it's better for me to really ask you to forgive me. Then when you do that, what will happen? He will start checking. They will start checking to see whether you have really changed or not. Then you also, you make your life right before God and before them. You are coming early enough, you are polite, and then you do your work very well. And when you do that, they will start. And then when they come again to tempt you that, please, can we do that? Can you sign this? Or can we go and say, no, do you remember that I repented and I asked you to forgive me? I don't want to be involved again in these things. And then when you do that, by the grace of God, it will take time. But they will start coming. As you are praying for them, you pray that God should touch their heart and that they should repent. And how will you know? We have already talked about it. They will start coming to you and asking you to pray for them. And as they're asking you to pray for them, you know that the time is already ripe, and then you can present the gospel. You can now invite them in a restaurant or in your house. Don't forget that you are not supposed to be preaching the gospel in the side of your profession. So there you can now present Jesus Christ to your colleague. Since you people know yourself, you can know where to start. If indeed you do that, I'm sure that something will start happening in the life of your profession and in the life of your colleagues. Please, if you follow these steps, don't forget to inform us. If this video has pleased you, don't forget to like it and to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. It is free of charge. And if you subscribe, please don't forget to send us some questions in comments so that we can do some follow-up with you. And if you don't do comment, don't forget to share this video. If you share it, I'm sure that other Christians in your job site or in your church or other Christians who are your friends would like to know these things so that they can also preach the gospel to their friends. May God bless you, and may God help you to preach the gospel to your colleagues. Good day. God bless you, missionary of God in your profession. Goodbye.